Hello, welcome. This is Seewing Yee from the Yee Real Estate Network. For the past 18 years, we have been helping real estate investors to invest passively, remotely through turnkey cash flow rental homes in different part of the country. And of course, real estate changes all the time. So we have to help our investors with wherever you live. Does not matter whether you live in California, Washington State, or Chicago, or Illinois, anywhere else in Northeast. You have the ability to buy remotely and passively to invest with your own money, under your own name, to buy a portfolio of cash flow rental homes to achieve your wealth long term. Right. So with that said, the name of this podcast is Live Where You Want to Live, Invest Where the Numbers Make Sense. All right. I'm going to share with you what I mean by that. So personally, I've been living in the Bay Area, San Francisco Bay Area for the past 30 years. And we purchased our home, several homes in the Bay Area years and years ago. And I don't need to tell you the amount of equity and appreciation that has occurred over the past 3 decades, all right? But yes, we enjoy living in the Bay Area for many, many reasons. I don't need to go into that. So let's compare the numbers to let you know, so I can share with you our vast experience, why live where you want to live, invest where the numbers make sense. Now, let's say whether you're from the Bay Area, what housing cost is one of the highest in the country, if not the highest currently. And of course, when you live in Southern California, similarly, right? Extreme high housing costs. Whether you live in Seattle, Washington, very high housing cost area, or Chicago, or Denver, or whether you live in Northeast, New York City, or New Jersey, or anyway, you know what I'm getting at. So let me share my screen, kind of let you know really how mind-boggling what I'm about to share you. Now, hold on, let me get back up. All right, let me get back to this screen. So this happens to be the week of January 2022, this month, about what's going on in the Bay Area market. By the way, although physically I live here, I do not own any investment property at this moment. All of my investment portfolio are out of state. But just go to share what's going on. Look at the housing prices, and where most real estate investors, you should not buy in the Bay Area for the reasons I'm just going to share with you. Although I'm a licensed real estate broker here in California, have never been a realtor, if you will, meaning that I do not promote, I do not sell local real estate, right? But here are the chart what's happening this month of what's going on in housing sales in the San Francisco Bay Area. So without further ado, let's go over this. Let's go over. This is mind-boggling. This is epic. And of course, I live in Fremont all these years. Fremont, which is like 20 miles northeast of San Jose, East Bay. So typical housing. Look, a lot of these houses are built in 1950. So we're talking, like 60, 70 years old houses. Cookie cutter, three bedroom, 2-bath, anywhere from 1,500 to 2,000 square foot. In fact, let me say this: within 30-mile radius of the Bay Area, San Jose, East Bay, and the Peninsula, and San Francisco, the average a home, it has like $1,000 per square foot. $1,000 per square foot. Right? That means if you want to buy a house with $1 million, the square footage will be at 1,000 square foot. 1,000. So in Fremont, the most recent sales are asking price is 1.38, and then there were several offers, and then what happened? The winning offer this past is 1.6 million. We're talking almost $300,000 above asking. So I would say, I don't know exactly, but I would say 20% of the houses sold in the Bay Area are most likely all cash offers. I mean, don't quote me on it, but I believe so, because we have Silicon Valley money. All right, this is a truly unique market. Every market is different, by the way. There are more than 400 MSA, like metropolitan statistical area. So there are more than 400 markets. Every local market is different in real estate. Just want to share that with you. So San Jose, right, the epicenter of Silicon Valley, San Jose, the house asking price is almost 2.6 million. Is sold for over 2.7, a little bit above asking. And like I said, this housing prices is Silver Creek. Okay, Silver Creek is a good area. Still, the square footage is most likely like 2,000 square foot at the most, right? And another different part of San Jose, various $1 million. I have to believe this home is probably, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, maybe 1,000 square foot, maybe 1,100 square foot, built 1950. 1.6 million. The actual sales price. I mean, somebody overpaid by $600,000. This is sickening. Okay. 1.8 sold for 2.8. Wow, this house sold for $1 million above asking. Mind-boggling, even for me, right? I have watched real estate for the past 30 years in the area. This is mind-boggling. And then this $1 million above asking is happening like at least once or twice per week in the Bay Area. Okay, I kid you not. And you've been hearing the news over the past 3 years already. I don't need to remind you. This one, 2.7 asking in about 3 days on the market, 7 offers. The winning offer paid 3.1, few $100 above asking. And Foster City is right below San Francisco in the peninsula, 1.95. It was sold for 2.2. I mean, what kind of people are buying these kind of houses? People who work for maybe a high-tech startup, or going through, they have some IPO money, initial public offering, lump sum money of millions of dollars, whatever. Young, entrepreneurial, Silicon Valley tech person. All right, so obviously you should not invest in this area. At least I don't think so. For those of you, mom and pop real estate investors that have $300,000 to invest, they're making like $100,000 to $200,000 in salary. If you want to create a portfolio of rental properties, is that your goal? Obviously, you need to go out of state. So without further ado, let me share with you that, I've been taking out of state investors for almost 18 years now. We have helped more than 1,000 real estate investors, mostly from California, to buy out of state all these years. And right now, this is the kind of property you should buy. You should place your money, buy something like this, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, anywhere from 1,100, 1,200 square foot to 1,800 square foot. This is a single family home, residential investing in different part of the market in the South and Southeast. Okay, there are many markets, okay, in the South and Southeast where it's growing very, very fast. So this is the cookie cutter entry level investment home you should purchase. This is the ideal goal, all right? So preferably 20 to 25% down payment. Let me show you what I mean by that. So this is a typical property. The price range is around $250,000 to $350,000, preferably new built single family homes, all right? So I'll share with you the numbers very briefly. Then I'm going to conclude this presentation. So, $259,000 new construction, single family house as a rental, where you expect a renter going to pay you around $2,100 per month, right? And then you put 20 or 25% down payment, get financing. At the end of the day, you're going to receive monthly positive cash flow. In this case, around $561. So, so this is the cookie cutter mainstream type of investment that most people should do, in my estimation. So live where you want to live, invest where the numbers make sense, and the numbers make sense clearly are in the South and Southeast area, in which we have been helping many investors, regardless of where you live. Okay, so where you live is irrelevant. If you, in your local market, you cannot cash flow, then you have to go somewhere else. And that's what we do. We help people. We set up the turnkey approach, one-stop shop umbrella. We have done all the research for our investors. We have local teams in place in different markets where we have the whole one-stop shop. You can buy remotely, buy sufficiently and easily, very successfully, with very little risk, if at all. Cash flow, renters in place. We have done our due diligence, fastest growing areas, job growth, population growth, what have you. We have property management in place, the whole gamut, one-stop shop. All right, so thank you so much for listening. This is Seewing Yee from the Yee Real Estate Network. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.